it should be exciting for your family to try new things and be adventurous, not only in hunting and like finding food for yourselves, but in eating it. Hey, it's Junie the Orange Huntress. Today I want to talk to you about how we plan our meals for the year. For us as a family, meal planning has been hit and miss. I don't know about you, but sometimes we're like right on and it's perfect and awesome and we use everything we have in our fridge, and other times it's like, yeah, there's that broccoli going bad. This is my first year hunting actually with Curtis. He's been hunting for years, and so now I have contributed more meat than what we normally have. So we have so much meat in our freezers, which is such a blessing. But we have to be very diligent in actually using it up. Irene is being my videographer for today. She's loving every minute of it. The first thing that you need to do when you're planning how much wild game you're going to eat for the year is actually find out how much wild game you have. So that's what I did down here. I went into our 2 freezers in the basement and I pulled everything out and counted. And boy, was I ever surprised at how much we had. And at this point, we were actually missing 150 pounds of sausage. So if you can imagine how much more that would be. I was very thankful for an extra set of hands from Miss Irene, although it didn't last too long, but who could blame her when you're pulling frozen meat out of a freezer? But she was a great help. We've got everything from roasts to tenderloin to backstrap to stew meat in this freezer. And there's still more. Here we go. Round 2. This one's going to hold all of our grind and sausage. So now that we've taken stock of everything, let's move on to the meal plan. When I figured out the schedule of how much venison and wild game we do have, it ends up being about 250 days. When I'm looking at my schedule, I need to have those things in mind of like, all right, I have 4 or 5 days this week that I need to eat something wild from my freezer. Now, when can I implement that on what day? Make the easiest things on the toughest days of life. I might be more experimental on days that I have more free time. I'm really excited to use this method to make meal planning a whole lot easier for us. Here's my meal plan for the week, and you can notice the days that I need easy meals, I marked with an E, and the days that I can do more challenging meals, I marked with a C. Here's my venison meal plan ideas. I can plug them right into my weekly meal plan ideas because I put E's next to easy meals and C's next to challenging ones. I organized my suppers like this. Here's all my proteins. I have venison, chicken, seafood, other, and sides along with veggies. I hope this is helpful to make meals a little less think and a lot more cook. Now that we're done doing all that fun organization stuff, we get to scour Pinterest and the internet for some amazing recipe ideas that we get to use our wild game in. I guess I've been just assuming that you know what types of cuts you have of your wild game, and you might not. So look on the internet and they'll be able to tell you where it came from on the animal and what it's good for. So once you know what cuts you have, then search recipes to your heart's content, but remember to make some folders of more challenging recipes and more easy recipes. That way you have a really good selection to choose from. And I almost forgot, you really need to get your hands on a wild game cookbook. Let's move on to groceries. Pretty straightforward. Write down the things that you need for life for the next week. And whatever recipes that you have found, write down all the stuff that you don't have. Now, you can already prepare for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks if you've found recipes that you want to try for the next month. So have fun and enjoy, guys. I want to set you up for success and make it easy as possible for you guys. Because I know, even with my experience, when you're crying at the supper table because you have burnt your steak that is supposed to be like rare and now it's well done and nobody's happy, well, your meat eater child is happy because he'll eat anything that used to have legs. I don't want you to be at that state that I was at. You should have fun making your wild game. It should be exciting for your family to try new things and be adventurous, not only in hunting and like finding food for yourselves, but in eating it. Like, They're amazing flavors, and I want you to be able to love each day that you come into your kitchen. I want it to be a joy for you, like I am finding that it is for me. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, that there's been something that has stuck out to you, and that you can share it with another person or share it with your family. I'm so pumped to bring you something new next Wednesday, so I'll catch you there.